Alright, so this is another new video concept I thought of, and I'm just going to call this micro yaps, where it's ideas I have for videos that are not long enough to be videos, like something I just can't make a full like 10 or 15 minute video on. So I'm just going to combine it into one big video, because I have a bunch of stuff written down, and let's get into the first one. So this one is something I don't think we as a society talk about enough. And that's shower shelves, dude. Shower shelves. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they decided to design these fucking things. Like, dude, you can barely fit your giant soap bottle or whatever, your shampoo or your body wash or whatever. Oh, they're fucking screaming outside. Anyways, I don't know what kind of people, like, design these fucking things, but, like, you can't even fit a bar of soap on there half the time. Like, my shower shelves... Oh my god, you turn even like a slight inch, maybe like a little bit just to the left, just to, I don't know, get the water in the right spot. And then like all the fucking bottles just come flying off the damn shelf at mock Jesus. Like, dude, I don't get it, bro. Like, who are these shelves designed for? Are they designed for like fucking leprechauns or what? Like, only the fucking Lucky Charms leprechaun would have things small enough to fit on these goddamn shelves. Like, normal people don't have shit like that. The same thing applies to hotel rooms, too. Like, the only thing that you can fit on the shelves in the shower is those, like, little tiny fucking travel bottles. And you could say, oh, well, that makes sense for a hotel because it's a hotel, you mean a big bottle. But, like, there's a bigger issue here. They're all like that. Every single one of them is like that. It's not just the fucking hotels. It's every single goddamn shower I've used, even at houses. It's like that. You can't even put your fucking, like, your giant ass bottle of 3-in-1 up there. Like, the shampoo I use is a thinner bottle, so that barely fits. And then, oh my god, don't even get me started about when the bottles get low. Like, you turn around, like, to grab your fucking loofah or whatever the fuck you're grabbing, and it just flies across the damn thing. And, you know, since it's porcelain in the shower, like, it's gonna sound like a bomb went off. And if you're like me and you like to shower at like 3 in the morning, fucking dude, it's gonna sound like just World War I fucking run across no man's land, tank grenades and other bullshit just going off in the middle of the night, and it's gonna wake up everybody in the house. And like, it's so stupid. I hate it so much, dude. And you could say, oh, that's what the shower caddy's for. That's what the shower caddy's for. Okay, but how about this? You try to put a full fucking bottle of shampoo or whatever the hell in that shit, and if you have one that's slightly smaller, it's gonna be crooked. And I don't want it to be crooked, dude. Personally, I don't really want all that. The next one is something I want to make a bigger video on, but I'm pretty sure we've all been thinking it, especially since the unveiling of the new M3. But what is going on in the offices of fucking BMW, dude? What are they thinking with the? Oh my god, have you guys ever seen one of those 5 Series on the fucking road? They're disgusting. They're actually disgusting. I had to look at one the other day. I was subjected to this against my will, and it was horrible. The new 5 Series is one of those, like, cars in, like, some futuristic video game that's, like, really shit, that you get to just drive around just to make it to wherever. Like, it looks like a piece of shit car from Cyberpunk. Well, not really, but you get what I'm trying to say. There's a video I saw in my recommended called, like, why do new cars suddenly look like putty? And I haven't watched it, but I'm like, that's what it is. That's what it is about the new X3, the new fucking 5 Series. That's what it is they look like putty. They look like a car you would have made in, like, 2nd grade art class when they bust out that, like, modeling clay or whatever, and they're like, all right, guys, now you're gonna create something. Make whatever you want. And then, like, you're like, I'm gonna make a car. And then you make this. This is what you make. This is what you made as a 7 or 8-year-old or whatever the fuck. And another thing I really don't like about specifically the 5 Series is this like little row of like gray plastic. Like, do you know what else has that little row of gray plastic? The fucking HRV. That's what else has that little row of fucking gray bullshit, dude. I just think it makes the cars look cheap. And Audi's doing this too, and the Mercedes, the E-Class wagon, they call it some shit like the fucking it's not the All-Track or the All-Road. That's just straight up Volkswagen Auto Group. But it's called something like All-Terrain, whatever, SUV off-road slop name. And that's not saying that the E-Class wagon is bad. The W214 has its, its downfalls and, oh my god. But, the E-Class wagon is a good thing. And I mean, I think the W213's the best E-Class probably, but I honestly, it's bad. It's real bad. They're making them look cheap. Like, tell me that does not look cheap. Like, do you know what cars had that were cheap for a very long time? Little plastic runner things. It's fucked up, dude. I can't stand it. I hate looking at it. I'm like, I see some shit like that out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, that's something cheap. That's some Kia or something. No, BMW 5 Series. Fuck you. This is kind of a nitpick, if anything, but if you look here on the new A4 in this picture, you can see where a body line should be. You can see where, on the previous generation of the A4, where it goes all the way down. But if you look here, it doesn't. It just kind of stops. I'm looking at it on my screen right now. The body line just stops after the rear view, and then it picks up again kind of after the door. And I know why they do this. It's to save money. That's it. It's to save money. Because they don't want to make a whole curve there, and I think you can figure out what I'm trying to say, but like, I just don't get it, because it kind of picks up on the door right there, and then you have to spend more money to make the gas cap. This is a luxury car. Why don't you guys just make the thing go all the way through the car like it was so many years ago and for so many years? I really don't know what it is about German cars, or specifically luxury cars, just straight up looking cheaper. I really don't understand. I never will, never have, and I think it's just gonna get worse.
My name is Anderdingus.
Alright, look, so I've driven a lot of cars, right? Probably a couple hundred different cars. And this is probably my top 5, and this is going to be really quick because I want to say a little tiny piece about each one, and I honestly could make a full video about this, but I just don't really want to. So, number 1, this is in no order, by the way. Number 1 is the Focus RS. Holy shit, this thing is a ripper. I every single time I've driven one, I've driven 2. And, oh my god, they're so fun. They're so fun. You get 350 horsepower, you get all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual, and the one that we had, aka the one that I drove, whenever you'd have to go over like 3,000 or 4,000 RPM, and then if you fucking banged it second to third, it would go BANG! And it was the best thing ever. My M4 does that now in about the same conditions. If you just let off the throttle, oh my god. It's fucking awesome. I love that car, and it's a hot hatch. Hot hatches are save the hot hatches. People talk about save the manuals. Why don't we save the hot hatches, huh? That's gonna be this channel's motto: is fucking save the hot hatch. What do you got now? The Golf, the Mini. That's fucking it, dude. Like there's nothing. There's nothing out there on the market. But I love this car. And they also don't depreciate, like, at all. You can pick one up for, like, around 30 grand, which seems like a lot for what it is, considering it's, like, a 10-year-old car, but, like, trust me, it is worth it over the ST. The ST being, like, fucking $7,000, $8,000. The RS is better. Just trust me. You get, the all-wheel drive makes a huge difference. The next one is the AP1 S2000. I've not driven an AP2, so I don't know. But I've driven the AP1 around a loop. It's, oh my god, it's so fun. I've never driven a car that, like, and obviously I've driven cars that are like, oh, the car does exactly what you want it to at all times. I've never driven one to this degree. It feels like a surgical knife. Like, and it revs to the moon. It revs so, like, smoothly, but then there's also a lot of drama, and I love that car. I will say it's very, very small on the inside, because, it's just a big Miata, but I love that car. I would so buy one. The transmission also feels incredible. Like, it's the perfect amount of play, the perfect amount of clicky. It's great. I love it. Honestly, this is gonna be a little disappointing, but number 3 is my F82 on it. Like, dude, I really there's a reason I bought it, man. There's a reason I bought that thing, and it has a lot of the same qualities as the S2000. There's so much drama in that S55, and it revs, it just wants to keep going and going and going and going. And it fucking kicks you in the nuts and punches you in the back when you hit the throttle. Like, that thing is scary fast. And it's also, like, it's another car that's just like a fucking precision weapon. Like, that thing is a lot like a surgical knife. The S2000 is more so because it's lighter. But, oh my god, that thing is incredible. I'd be here all day. Okay? There's not enough good things I could say about that car. And if I did, I'd be here for a very long time. Another car that I loved, and this one's lower on the list, but I loved it nonetheless, is the Mark 7 Golf R. And I have yet to drive the Mark 8 Golf R. Oh my god, I want to so bad. Like, dude, almost the exact same specs as the RS. But you get all that torque right the fuck now. Like, I want to drive it so bad. I just know the Mark 7 Golf R was such a fun car. And I took it on like an hour each way road trip. It's great. The Mark 7 Golf R is a really fun car. And the DSG is like, people always glaze the DSG. They're like, it's a great dual clutch. And I say that for multiple reasons. One of them, it doesn't make you feel like you have to do anything special either. It just feels like a regular torque converter auto, but it shifts fast as balls. It's a little tiny bit jerky, but it's not as jerky as the 7-speed DCT in my M4. It feels like a regular car when you want it to feel like one, but then it feels like a fucking missile when you want it to feel like a missile. And the all-wheel drive is great. Like, there's plenty of power and torque throughout all the rev range. The manual mode, the DSG, it's snappy. It's really snappy. I love that. I love driving that thing. The next car, maybe unsurprisingly, is another hot hatch, and one that I made a video about on my other channel. But it is the Mazda Speed 3, Gen 1 specifically. I want to drive a Gen 2. I'm sure it's the same shit, but I just want to do it just for my, just to experience it. But holy shit, I believe that the Mazda Speed 3 is one of the best, if not the best hot hatch ever made in terms of, like, usability. Because I was able to stuff a toolbox, 4 big-ass, they were wide fucking wheels in that shit, and a bunch of other shit, too, with the seats down. Like, that thing, like, in terms of practicality, because it's literally just a Mazda 3. So you get all of the Mazda 3 practicality, but with the, the 2.3-liter turbo, and the manual transmission. That I love that car. I'm looking to buy another one once I'm gonna sell my E36 soon here in a little bit, but I'm really looking to buy another Mazda Speed, and I really could in a little bit after I sell my E36 and get some more money saved up. I could totally buy another one, and I so would. I believe that I will have one at some point. I will have another because I just love that car so much, and it is the most dramatic car I've ever driven. That thing just wants to party all the time. But not in an annoying way. It's in like an, okay, I'll work with you, but just so you know, you should fucking downshift a couple gears and hit the throttle. I'm just saying. It's very tempting in that thing. And I love that car so much. Like, I think I'm just a sucker for hot hatches, but I don't have one because I wanted the M4. But yeah, I can't believe 2 of these fucking cars are cars that I've owned already. But like, dude, there's a reason I owned them, man. So that's it. That's the end of the video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and push the like button and push the subscribe button.